Global sentiment has been overwhelmingly pro-Ukrainian in this battle. Just look at the international sanctions being levied against Putin. He has become an international pariah. Okay, sure, there's a couple countries, China, that haven't jumped on board. But breaking news, this guy is on the outs. It has not stopped him, though, from waging a misinformation campaign to try to twist the narrative in his favor. And make no mistake, folks, he is good at it. He may be the best in the world at it. Even Americans fell victim to Putin's handiwork during the 2016 election. And that is not my opinion. That is the conclusion of the United States government, that Russia made a huge play to sway our vote and already has the cauldron cooking for 2024. So stay tuned. Thomas Kent is a senior fellow at the Jamestown Foundation, and he's a consultant on Russian affairs and currently teaches courses on disinformation at Columbia University. Thanks so much for being with me tonight. First question is, what's the status on the disinformation campaign right now? Inside Ukraine, inside Russia, and then for the rest of us who are watching.
Well, the Russians have been manufacturing disinformation at an industrial rate for many years on many subjects, and they create different propaganda narratives for different audiences. Inside Ukraine, their position has always been that Ukraine, in what they say to Ukrainians, they say that their country is not valid, their country is not legitimate, that it's all corrupt, that it's run by Nazis. Ukrainians don't believe that at all, and that's why you get the kind of resistance that you've been showing previously. To Russians, they are saying that everything is doing just fine with the Russian forces in Ukraine. I was just watching a Russian TV newscast a few minutes ago, and it shows Russian tanks going through Ukraine and Russians welcoming the Ukrainians, and no blood, no explosions. Just looks like the Russians are doing a walk in the park through this country.
So what about these claims that the reason Putin is doing this is that the Ukrainians are killing all these Russians inside Ukraine? A genocide, he says. I have seen no pictures that supports that. I've seen no evidence that supports that. How does he get the Russians to believe that a bunch of their fellow Russians are being murdered en masse inside Ukraine?
Well, you do it in two ways. First of all, you try to suppress as much information from outside getting into Russia, which he's been doing for a long time, cracking down on organizations like Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty, and others that try to get true news inside Russia. So what you do is you isolate your population, and then you feed them repeatedly your own narrative about Ukraine being full of Nazis that are killing Russian-speaking residents of Ukraine. But you know, when you're in Ukraine, and I've been there several times, including twice in the past few months, you find that Russian-speaking Ukrainians are also Ukrainians. Yes, they speak Russian, but, you know, English-speaking Canadians are not Americans. And Putin is sort of arguing that everybody who speaks Russian is a Russian and deserves to be set free, so to speak, by Russian troops.
So I want to, I look at these pictures and I just can't believe I'm looking at, 2022 in Europe, but that's where we are. So there was something that hit social media that was pretty fascinating, and it ginned up a lot of interest. And I want to get your thoughts on it, Thomas. It's, look, one of the top-rated podcasters in the world is Joe Rogan, the Joe Rogan Experience. And he found himself a meme, looked like a CNN report, but it was fake, showing Steven Seagal joining the Russian troops as a special operative. I think we might have it. I want to put it up if I can. It was pretty convincing if you looked at it, but it was fake, and Joe Rogan shared it as though it were real and made jokes about it. I'm curious about the effect of that and where you think it might have come from. Where do you think that started? Was it a joke, or was it someone in Russia trying to get Americans on board this campaign?
Well, I have no idea. Anyone could have originated it. That's the problem with disinformation. You never know really where it came from. But I think, that aside, you just have to look at the facts of the situation. That Russia attacked Ukraine. Ukraine was not attacking Russia. And that is why the Ukrainians are fighting back so hard. This war was Russia's invention. And as someone was saying the other day, if the Russians stop fighting, then there will be peace. But if the Ukrainians stop fighting, there won't be a Ukraine anymore.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't have that picture for you. Somehow it slipped through the cracks. But it's you have to just believe me when I say it looked very convincing. It even had a blue check, which is what a lot of people sort of look for to think, you know, it's a verified account. But it was fake. It wasn't CNN, and it wasn't true. It wasn't real.
Yeah, the blue check is the first thing that you falsify.
Yeah, and they did it really well. I mean, it looked very, very convincing. But Joe Rogan, you know, I have to say shame on him for not being a little better at vetting. Thomas Kent, thank you so much. I'm going to definitely have you back. You know a lot more than I do about this, and your wisdom is needed at this time. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.